the Karla and Baja caves. It was on the floor of the Chaitya, main Chaitya at Baja, that I came across a number of game boards etched into the floor. And I remember asking my teacher and saying, "Ma'am, these are very interesting, what are these?" And she said, "Oh, these are some games that have been created by goat herds and cow herds after the caves are deserted. Then other people come and vandalize them in this manner." What I found very peculiar over the years was that almost every single ancient Buddhist or Brahmanical cave network that I came across had been thus vandalized by these terrible cow herds who had nothing better to do but scratch games into the floors of caves. What also intrigued me greatly was that almost all of these games are 2-player or 4-player games, and I hardly thought of an individual coward having a split personality issue, And I won't mention that the thought of him playing with himself, was absolutely one that drove me to distraction. So, it was a question that lay buried in my mind for many, many years, and then I forgot about it. When I first started teaching, I took my students to the Pandavina caves. And a lot of my students, or rather I sent them there, to Dr. Prachi Moge, and they came back with pictures of the games on the floor and said, "Sir, ye kisne kiya?" And the automatic answer that came to me was the answer that had been mentioned ad nauseum over the years, that, "Oh, these are post-desertion and they're made by cowards and goat herds, using these caves while they're herding the animals." And it sounded so hollow. So, next please. So, games have been played in India and all over the world for a very, very long time. That's the famous royal game of Ur. All you have to do is do royal game of Ur and Irving Finkel, and crazy Irving Finkel with this huge mop of white hair will expound on it for hours and hours on YouTube. This is Sekhet that was played in Egypt, and that of course a beautiful game board from the Harappan civilization. So games of this sort have been dated very, very categorically to the Bronze Age, without any doubt. In fact, the first games room is datable to 1700 BC. Next, please. So this is an amazing site called Gedera in Israel. And it was a huge potter's commune. And I mean commune, they made all kinds of pottery for 700 years. At Gedera, 1700 BC, there is an entire room devoted to the playing of games. You can see the Mumbai boards, and you can see the other games board on the top, and you can see how they're laid out. Okay? In this one separate restroom or recreation room, as the excavators like to call it. Next, please. So, we come down to early historical India, and these are the problems at hand. As I said, Buddhist and Brahmanical caves, floors full of games, and all these games, the great, respectable, noble purveyors of art history and archaeology, who have over the years talked about various minutiae in these caves, have casually and totally overlooked the games on their floors. Because those games are considered to be definitely much later. And of course, there are these amazing cowards who have split personalities and who teach these games, and they play these games on these floors. To make matters worse, there's 1,000 years or so since most of these caves have been deserted, and therefore it is impossible to date these events, we are told, because it could have been any time in those 1,000 years. So this was a major conundrum as far as I was concerned. It was something that kept niggling at my mind over the years, that something was wrong. I mean, this was too pat an answer. It was too easy, and obviously enough work had not been done. And one had no clue where one could start working on this. I mean, how does one start working on an issue like this? So yes, the stuff that Nameshwari and Ramesh and others have been doing, talking about how many of these games still have literature about them, they have rules about them. Many of them have game boards of multiple ways and multiple games on the same game board. All that is fine, that's current. Can I push it back to this time? That was always a question, and the answers were very fleeting. Next, please. So this is the Pandavina cave, and these are a couple of the games etched on the floors of the Pandavina games. These are images thanks to my friend Sojwal, my student. Next, please. Now this is something that actually triggered the whole thing off. I had a classical Roman archaeologist come down to meet me in Bombay. We were discussing something completely different. Unlike two archaeologists meeting and gassing, we talked about everything under the sun, including, or rather almost not including, what he came down to talk to me about. And then he said he just been in the Nasik caves. And at the Pandavana caves, he found this game, which completely blew him away. And that this game was something called Nine Men's Morris. He grew up playing it. And this was a European game, and he was completely blown away to see it in India. And so I spoke to him about it, and he said, you know, these games are seen on Roman temples, they are seen on Greek agora, marketplaces, they are seen on the stairs of large stone buildings of administration in Greece and Rome. And I had to ask him, I said, you mean they're contemporary to the buildings? He said, yes, obviously. I mean, why would somebody come back and etch games into a building stairs after that building is not in use? And my question was, how do you know this? And he said, we have evidence of this. There is evidence from Pompeii that we can date for this. And we have all kinds of different written evidence for this from Rome and Greece about people playing games sitting on the stairs waiting for their appointments with government officials. You know, government officials have been the way they are for the last 3,000 years. They make you wait. So, this is what you do. You etch game boards. You pull out your dagger and etch a game board and you play a game with a friend and pick up, as the Indian game name says, now conquering. 9 little pebbles, 9 conquers. That's all you need to play this game. This game goes back to at least 1400 BC in Mycenae. It's there on a temple in the 6th century BC at Marathon. It's there in Hadrian's library, okay, in Alexandria in the 2nd century AD. And it's there in the Pandavana caves also in the 2nd century AD. Now, interestingly, a lot of my friends like Kurush Dalal will tell you that these caves are built and they have references to Yavanas and Yavana Buddhists, or basically Greco-Bactrian Buddhists and perhaps Roman Buddhists. And this is the period of Indo-Roman trade. So it's very obvious that these caves are moving to and fro, just like snakes and ladders we've been shown in the morning, has moved all the way from India to England, got secularized and come back as a secular game to us today. So this was a huge eye-opener as far as I was concerned. And this paper is essentially an ideation paper as to how we can go about documenting the fact that these games that are etched in these floors are at least as old as the terminal use of these caves for the purpose in which they were actually built. And the proof of the pudding is very simple. Next, please. Oh, by the way, this is one of my favorite examples of Navkankari or Nine Men's Morris. This is Charlemagne's throne. Charlemagne, the great Christian emperor. And his throne is made up of ripped out marble blocks from a Roman temple. And on the side of Charlemagne's throne is a Nine Men's Morris. Next, please. This is telling you how it was still alive after the Romans had left Europe. This is from Cirencester. This is the roof tile of the medieval period. Next, please. So, medieval India was where I turned to. I'm essentially a medieval archaeologist. And I turned to medieval India to look for my answers. And much to my surprise, I found that the evidence was ready. It had been published. So, next. Singh, Narmendra and Gowda, I think all three are here. Right? Yes, all three are here, sitting in a row, have already published the evidence that archaeologists are looking for. And all the images that you are going to see are from their books. So this is the Nataraja temple at Chidambaram in Tamil Nadu. And the fact is that these games are etched on a living temple. It is a temple that has never been deserted. There is no chance that stray cowherds were reusing this, to hide their schizophrenia. Next, please. Veerabhadra temple at Lebaksha. Next, please. Just so that the people who know that they don't feel left out, the guards at Varanasi. Main court, so the Kannadigas don't feel this is a Tamil thing. Next, please. Arunachaleshwara temple, again in Tamil Nadu. Just look at the variety of game boards. And these are all in living shrines. These are all in shrines with well-documented lives. Now, as an archaeologist today, it would give me great grief if somebody took out a knife and started to etch a game board into an archaeological monument, but I'm good with it being done when the monument was actually used for its purposes. You have tons and tons of Buddhist references telling you about games that you can play and games that you can't play. We've even heard this morning about one of the Bodhisattvas being a great dicer, right? So obviously these games were things that were played by monks, by lay people who visited monks, and were very, very much part and parcel of life through early medieval India and into backwards, going back story, all the way into early historical India. So the proof has been there, the circumstantial evidence is very, very clear, and all we need to do is now have a really nice PhD where somebody hits all the caves in Western India and systematically documents cave, age of cave, number of caves in cave. And we'll have a beautiful compendium of all these different Lavaris games, post-desertion games. Next please. Just to tell you that this is very, very current. This is the Madhaviji temple in Jaipur. Next please. This is from Tezpur in Assam. This is a temple which is very, very much still very vigorously in worship. Next please. So, to conclude my paper very, very simply. All over the world, etched game boards are seen etched in every single monument that you can find. Basically, guys and girls, we are vandals at heart. We just love to inscribe on government surfaces and surfaces that we haven't paid for. Okay? A little bit of graffiti, that a little bit of musti lives on in every person's heart. And here you have all these engraved game boards at various places. So the medieval temples of central, southern, eastern India are absolute evidence of this being a living tradition and this not being a dead tradition. And therefore, I think it's due time we give due to Brahmanical and Buddhist monks and the lay people of the early historical period, and we stop saying that these are intrusive games. And I must dedicate part of this paper to my friend Emmanuel for opening my eyes about nine men's models coming all the way from Europe, perhaps, to India. It's still debatable, we can still fight about it if you find it in an earlier date in India. And I think it's time we revise our ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being a very good audience.
Thank you, friends.
I wish she was here, but she isn't.
He has opened our eyes towards this nine-man movies. Lot of things he was able to get from various areas. How this game had been inscribed there on stone and hills and so on and so forth. In almost all the temples also we can see this. Okay. So next to the Lord of the Atom, we find these nine-man movies. That's why even William Jones and others have written more articles on this, we can see. So now this paper is open for your views and additions and omissions.
Ma'am, just if I can add to what you said, I didn't go all the way back because it's a little controversial, but there is a nine men's Morris board without the diagonal cross in it, which has been etched in a place in Italy where they have precise dates of 13,000 BC. Yeah. So this is the Gravettian Upper Paleolithic, Epipaleolithic period, and we have a nine men's Morris board perhaps going back all the way there. But this is a perhaps situation. There's too much of a gap. There's one from Qumran in Egypt, very similar, which perhaps goes back to 3000 BC. So, nine men's Morris is probably one of the oldest games that we have, apart from Sagar Gote, which we're not going to find any boards for.
But we were here.
Also, there were lines like this.
On the floors of caves, I'm willing to believe that.
Because we find around 5,000 in my paper, I told 5,000 years ago in Turkey, we got that cubical things and all, throwing pieces and again pieces.
3,000
BC,
I
should have been there perhaps. The 5,000 rupees years are too much, we do not know. But there are references to that also. That's all. Thank you.
I just wanted the Karla.
Thank you, sir.
Which one?
I didn't get
Thank you,
that.
sir.
I think somebody wants to
Anybody?
say.
Yes?
Yeah, yes.
No, I'm okay.
Just an interesting note I'm adding on to question.
Please do.
I've been decorating the temples in Chennai, and Nine Men's Modest or that as it's known in Andhra. You find everywhere Chennai, South India. What I find very weird in South India is most people don't remember the rules of this game. Whereas you cross the border into Andhra and Telugu heartland, it's being played vibrantly. Whereas Adapuli Atam is still vibrant in South India and Tamil Nadu. But this game seems to have just gone out of fashion because so many senior people we've spoken to, they don't remember the rules of the game. So I don't know if they like, anything else fashion
So there are
trends.
perhaps historical precedents for why this happens. So a lot of these games which come into periods of intense trade, and they're brought in with these traders. So especially in the case of some of the Buddhist temples, the case we feel that the games like Nine Men's Modest were probably brought in by specifically the Indo-Roman and Indo-Greek traders that came here. So perhaps when these traders are no longer part of the polity, suddenly they are
So
politically
it is
incorrect,
passed out of.
then some things go out of.
So it's literally like a fashion change, in games.
Very much, but why not?
So that was one thing I just wanted to.
Thank you. Please.
But adding to what
Please.
Siddharth said, this game is popular in Karnataka.
It is.
Especially in South
But not
Karnataka.
in Tamil Nadu, which is strange.
Because it's an alignment game, it is called Salu Art. A Salu is a line. And in the villages, it is just called Charpa. That game. And it is very popular.
I know it's popular in Karnataka, it's popular in Andhra, but somehow Tamil Nadu, most people don't remember. They recognize it as a game, but they don't remember the rules of the game.
But we have in the 600 sites that we have documented, in Tamil Nadu we have documented it more than 40 sites.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The game is inscribed in the sites. I'm saying when you're
Isn't
talking.
it a little obvious to all of us that it is popular in Tamil Nadu and popular in Karnataka? Then it won't be popular in Tamil Nadu. That was on a lighter note, please.
Maybe if we
Next
have water.
Next presentation is by Dr. Riman Rajareddy and Srimati Samiksha.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.